Welcome back, everyone. Today we are taking a look at SUI coin, the one coin that we've been monitoring for a very long time, and Stubber coin still pushes and pushes and pushes. Now, on a daily time frame, we are seeing that price has reached this upper resistance zone here. So you can see a bullish trend is forming here. Now zooming in a little bit. So bullish trend is forming here, and price has, or not has, but is seeing currently some kind of like weakness kicking in. So let me remove this one. You see some kind of weakness is kicking in near this resistance zone. Now overall, on if we zoom out, of course, ideal trade here would be to wait out for a confirmational movement and maybe to short this coin from here in attempt to reach at least, of course, this would be the ideal target zone, but realistic target zone would be this one here first. So let's put it in blue. So on bigger time frame, a possible movement to the lower zones can be seen very soon. Now, before we move to the smaller time frame, let's talk about the RSI as well. Price is seeing really good movement. So last time, wait, let's stabilize it so you can see both of those. So the first time we were in like heavy outside overbought zone was when price was basically at this zone here. Now, although price pushed further up and then slightly fell down, so it pushed even here, you can see we were still outside. But after we fell, we corrected the RSI, and now price has pushed further, of course, to the upper like resistance zone, and RSI showing some signs of potential weakness as well. Because when price is in overbought zone, there is a high possibility of seeing the price to fall to the lower zones. Now, ideal would be to see price again break this zone over a bigger time frame and see a nice downward movement. So let's remove these things here and go on a 4 hour time frame. So, and let's narrow it down as well, like this. And transparent a little bit as well. So, first thing that's catching our attention is, of course, this nice CME gap here. Let's take the brush. So, this CME gap here that most likely will be filled. Now, first touch to the resistance zone, we had a nice like correctional moment already, some kind of. So 13%. Now, second touch happened, a sharp movement, again 14%. So let's put it like this here. Good dominance from the sellers, and now yet another possible retest of this zone. So far, we are not seeing any confirmation from like downward movement. So in order to see a confirmation, we need to break this zone, the same zone that we mentioned on a bigger time frame. And as soon as we break this zone, there is a possibility, of course, to see a fill of this CME gap, which is 20% of market price movement. And upon filling this gap here, so wait, let me put the lowest point of the gap and also the entry possible zone. So on a daily time frame now, if we see a price to fall inside this zone, it would be a confirmation on a daily time frame that sellers took over this resistance zone here and prices will most likely fall to the lower zones. So game plan for now is going to be something like this. We are going to wait. Maybe price will like trade here a little bit. Wait until this zone will be tested, broken. Once we see that sellers will take dominance here, first target is going to be on smaller time frame, of course, 4 hour time frame, is going to be this zone here, which will fill nicely the CMA gap. Once we fill it, maybe some upward movement, and then, of course, touch to the EMAs and possible movement to the lower zones. Now, from here, again, scenario will be similar. We wait for a confirmation, maybe somewhere here. Wait, like this, and then a nice movement to the upper zones. So basically, the game plan for SUI coin is to trade between the supportive trend and resistance trend here. As of now, we are waiting for a final confirmations, and as soon as we get them, we are going to take a possible short position on SUI coin. The coin is heavily overbought. There is a high potential of seeing some fills, and I think maybe on lower time frames, not lower, but you can see here as well a really small CMA gap that hasn't been filled yet, but it's nothing like major, to be honest. Really small gap here. Well, compared to this one, it's really small gap. But yeah, first zone is this, wait for break, and a potential movement from here, even a nice 60%, which is really good return on investment. So this week should be a final week where we decide if we see a breakout or a breakdown. If we see a breakout, then most likely we'll go for new all-time highs and just form like higher high, higher low, higher higher, higher low, and that's it.